Hey guys, my name is John Lemmy, the founder of Conservative Business Journal and the host of John DeLemmy's CBJ Real News Podcast Show. And you can see you're saying, John, hey, it's 11:15 p.m. You're going to go live at 8:30 tonight. Let me tell you the reason why we did not. We had to start a spreadsheet of the murders and lives that were destroyed by the CDC. And all of you know that my great friend Pressy Stutz was murdered by the CDC. He was refused the treatment that could heal his body. And we had to start a spreadsheet today, correct, Christy?
Yep.
We've heard from nurses, doctors, moms, daughters, someone else will be coming on the show. Caller and a brother Greg, correct? Craig, where their sister was murdered here in Broward County. There's proof of the refusal of treatment, the demanding of putting on double mask and ventilators. So I just want to challenge all of you. It's not up for debate. Don't send me an email. You want to troll? Get off my channel. One of my greatest friends is Pressy Stutz, tip of the spear warrior. And I said this when I had an opportunity of speaking at Lynn Wood's rally Sunday night in Beaufort, South Carolina. If you've not watched that entire, I did a 15-minute presentation. It was a outstanding evening out in Beaufort. Watch the entire presentation, and I share about how they said that night, every presidential candidate will go through South Carolina. And recently, in the last month and a half, Pressy Stutz exposed voter fraud in basically the state that the presidential candidate will primary and campaign in for the first state. And he exposed fraud, and all of a sudden he's dead. And we have actually a text from him right here, and it says right here. Is this right here? Did you add something in, Chris? Did you put something in? A video? Oh, that's the slideshow. It says, still working on it. Lots of red tape. I'm a political prisoner to the medical system. That's on Pressy Stutz. We're gathering information from people. And Pressy sent that to someone where they were refusing to give him the therapies that had proven to work, from hydroxychloroquine to, how do you pronounce it? Ivermectin. Instead, they nutritional drips. Instead, they jammed them on Renvicin, or how we pronounce it, and a vent, which kills people. Ventilators kill people. Just a fact. And we're at a point right now we're going to expose this. You can see the show tonight. The title is, it says CDC. It says CDC exposes, CDC murdered him, but his last breath did not go in vain. So that's why, if I was not banned and censored and demonetized already on all the channels, I would be on this. I want to thank all of our supporters and our sponsors. And you guys can visit cbjsponsors.com. And you guys support us. We're an independent. My wife and I own this news outlet. We own the news media outlet. We're not paid pundits like most conservative outlets are. And we're going to expose the fraud. We're going to expose the murder. And, I did a video yesterday that got gone viral. And I'm going to show the video now that's created. Literally, you had to create a spreadsheet, right, Christy? Yeah. I mean, my wife had to create a spreadsheet, a spreadsheet of all the lives coming in. And I just want to read one that recently just came in tonight. And guys, I appreciate those of you that are on Rumble, chatting and commenting and sharing, and those of you that are on Facebook, you may want to migrate over to Rumble, because my days on Comic Book are definitely numbered. And make sure you are in my email database to receive all our email updates. And absolutely, definitely make sure you have the podcast app on your phone, because we do a podcast every day, and you can listen to the audio of it every day. You got to immerse yourself. There's a war in this country. Look, people, pay attention. There is a war in this country to murder your mindset, to destroy your thinking. I've been talking about health for 20 years. In my first book, I said, without health, you're broke. You think I'm going to take health advice from Fauci, Gates, Hunter Biden, those three schmucks, thieves, criminals? We're going to expose them, destroy the rhinos. The time has come to rise up. We, the people, are pissed. Right here, we, the people, are pissed. Our number one moving hat in our marketplace. I appreciate you guys that patronize conservativemarketplace.com, conservativemarketplace.com. And I pause for a second because you've got to make a decision and realize we were at war. We are at war. And this is what someone sent in right here. And I've never liked doctors. Never liked them. As you guys get to know me. That's why Dr. Chris's book is blowing out. Dr. Chris wrote a book 2 years ago titled "The Top 8 Secrets That Will Destroy the Pharmaceutical Companies." How many of you know people get on meds from Big Pharma and get off them? How many people get on meds and get off them? Do they? Do they get off meds? Get on meds and get off them? It is a big organized crime monopoly. It's a shakedown right now for the CDC and the WHO. Now there's a new variant called the Mu variant that now has come out and is supposedly whatever with the vaccine crap. What does it say? Resistant to the vaccine. It's crazy. Which means they'll probably make you get another vaccine. You guys, the jab is a joke. If you took the jab, get a hold of Dr. Krista, build your immune system, move on from it. I'm at a point right now. My firm is murdered. I'm pissed and I'm exposing it. And I'm blown away by how God has opened the heavens up for the brutality of people coming in. Right here, it said this one right here said. It said, "Hi, I'm reaching out because my stepdad was killed by our hospital. He begged for HCQ, was laughed at, and put in a ventilator instead. They refused any treatment other than oxygen and a ventilator. They murder people. They murder them. And I want you guys to stand up and stand stronger. You can't be silent no more. We the people fight back." And those of you that may not be familiar with one of my best friends, Presley Stutz, we met in June 2019. And if there's a troll on Facebook, I'm going to have no viewers because Facebook sucks. So Jared, you're on here, 5 viewers, 4 viewers, whatever. No kidding. Jared, come on my show, Big Shot. Why don't you tell Zuckerberg why he's saying? Why don't you go back to my feed before they got scared? Guys like you get scared of the truth there, buddy. That's why you censor us. You're scared of the truth. Zuckerberg is a commie. Jack Dorsey's a commie. Biden is a freak show. There's 3 Bidens. Look at his earlobes. Kamala Harris is the worst VP ever. So once you go back on my feed, back to November and December, and see when I had 80,000, 116,000 viewers. No, I'm not scared of you, Jared. I'm just pointing out the truth. The reason why there's no viewers on Facebook is because they censored me and banned me. I'm banned on YouTube for life for a reason. My tie is crooked. Your head is crooked, Jared. How about Jared? Your tie is crooked. Jared, your tie is crooked. Look at my schedule. Go to my website, conservativebusinessjournal.com. I'll be live at those events. Come out and meet my security team, and you'll have a great time. All right, Jared, I'm done with you. Your tie is crooked. Do you even own a tie, pal? Probably not. Do you even own it? What are you, liberal? You wear a face diaper, pick your nose, eat in a mask, take a vaccine, take gene therapy, and you actually think Biden won? Are you out of your freaking mind? You wear a shield and a goggles and a mask and walk around. You can't even. I don't buy viewers, you idiot. I don't buy viewers. Why don't you go on my podcast app, dope? It's classic. All right, enough with that schmuck. I'm done with him. He's probably, your mouth is crooked too. Jared, it's classic, isn't it? And Biden's your president. You're proud of that schmuck. The guy that's murdered people in Afghanistan. Looking at his watch when 13 lives are taken. I mean, that's your man. You're proud of him, right? Say hi to Pressy for me. Jared, anytime you want to come out to my event, I'll teach you a lesson, young man. Get him off my stream. Get this ass off my stream now. You're gonna rot in hell, and you're gonna fry in hell, young man. You will fry in hell. You will burn in the bowels of hell. And let me tell you something. You liberal SOBs. You want to go? Let's go. Let's go. It's not a game anymore. It's not a game anymore. You want to get in a ring? Let's get in a ring. Let's get in a ring. Remember David and Goliath, Jared? Remember David and Goliath? Remember Goliath took a slingshot and a rock and killed him and then cut his neck off? Understand the process. Okay, it's good though. We got trolls on, which means you're stirring people up. It's awesome. It's on. An idiot. What a complete idiot. All right, so let me show my video from Charlotte Airport because Jared's probably the one that's walking around with a mask on. I hope he's not one of the guys like, I'm 56 years of age, Jared. So if you're in your mid 50s, guys are like, 700 pounds in the mid 50s, morbidly obese, wearing a mask, eating crap food, and telling me to take a vaccine and eat right. You got another thing coming. Another thing coming. Crooked tie. Such an idiot. Guys, so I'm at the airport here in Charlotte. It's crazy. People are wearing double masks, shielded up. Stores are closing. Nuts at $10 a bag. Trump's a racist. Nice racist. His tweets suck. Stores are empty. Shelves are empty. Restaurants are closed. But you know what? Trump, racist, man. His tweets are horrible. Let me tell you something, people. It's a friggin' war. You better wake up and take a stand. See what this says? Faith stands and fear runs. You better stand for something. Because they're running over people. They're destroying them. China is destroying them. Look at this dope. And the lives he's murdering in Afghanistan right now. He's a dope, demented demon. That's what he is. Where's all the trolls? I'm just curious to know where you're at. You used to hammer me. Where'd you go? You got what you wanted, baby. You got what you wanted. He's an idiot. I get wound up about that trolls, and then a troll. Thank you, Darlene. Amen. I tell it like it to support you and Christy. Appreciate that. Thank Mike, John. I have your back. Karen says it must be Jared from Subway. That's right. Isn't he a pedophile free? Isn't he a buddy with Hunter Biden and Joe Biden and all those freak shows? It's classic. All right. So for those of you that may have not seen the video of Pressy on one of my shows, he was on my show 8 times. He talked about fighting for his last breath, as Christy and I did a tribute to Pressy Stutz in Greenville Saturday evening. Well over 300 patriots showed up. Let me show the video that I showed of Pressy saying he would give his last breath for his country, and he did. He was tip of the spear. He was on their radar. There's no question about it. And I said this at our We the People Fight Back event. We do apologize. Obviously, Pressy passed away the day of our event. Our event was completely sold out. 200 patriots, 22 different states. We were ready. Our next We the People Fight Back event is January 7th, January 8th. We're already well over 50% of the tickets spoken for. I want to thank Latasha Brown, who secured her sponsorship at the event already. We only have spots of 14 sponsorship. We have hours of reviews. We just started to load up all the presentations. We haven't put up any pictures of put one slideshow because we've been, after coming off our event, we got ready for Pressy's event in South Carolina this past Saturday. Realized the We the People Fight Back event was only 13 days ago, 12 days ago. But once Pressy passed away and we were exposing this murderous process, then Lynn Wood asked me to come out to Beaufort, South Carolina and speak at his rally on Monday night. We just got back late last night. So I want to thank all of you that are already pre-reserved for the We the People Fight Back event. And Latasha, who is a sponsor, make sure you guys do secure your ticket January 7th, January 8th of 2022. It's our event. We do 4 of those a year. It's going to be sell out way in advance. We'll be announcing 2 new speakers. They've never spoken for me at our events tomorrow. So I just wanted to drop that in there. And we'll also be doing an email recognizing everyone that secured their tickets. All right. Here's the video of Pressy that we showed, where he says he would give his last breath fighting for this country.
I will give my last ounce of breath in fighting for the freedom of this country, because if you don't have freedom, you don't have liberty, you don't have anything. You become a slave. And there's a spiritual battle, John, as you know, where we're fighting not against just flesh and blood, but against powers and principalities of darkness. So when we fight these fights that we fight, we have to remember, we have to go forward with the shield of faith, the sword of the Spirit, a breastplate of righteousness, shod our feet with the gospel of peace in order to fight this battle. So we're fighting this battle in more ways than just over the airways, but we're fighting it in the spiritual heavenlies as well.
And guys, that's, when you look at Pressy, I mean, given his last breath, I mean, he's given his last breath for this country, and he was refused treatment. His family couldn't speak to him. The doctors hung up twice on his son. We'll be exposing a lot more going on here with the CDC murdering people. The payoffs, where they're paying nursing homes, they're paying funeral homes to agree to COVID. I had a conversation today with a doctor who it's going to become a regular guest on our, because this is the real news. This is John DeLemmy's CBJ Real News Podcast Show. We're going to have a doctor who's a medical doctor who's written death certificates, and she's never put on a death certificate ever COVID because, like she said, it doesn't exist. Told me that today. COVID doesn't exist. COVID is a man-made biochemical warfare, and there's obviously many treatments you can utilize to protect yourself from it, and obviously those that do contract that, things they can take to protect themselves and heal themselves, quote unquote. Now I want to show a video of that's right, Jeff Preston. You're awesome, my man. And Jeff, as you know, how Presley was brought into your life and just catapulted your career into this patriotic world, and more stuff is coming out about Presley just today. That's why the show, we were going to go live at 8:30, and Christy, we were on the phone hours today, right? We had to start a spreadsheet. We have a spreadsheet. Oh, this is my studio computer. We have a spreadsheet on a corporate computer, literally a spreadsheet of calls and emails that come in. A family member is dead or right now in a hospital. And we reached out to Liberty Counsel, and I interviewed Matt Staver, who's the founder and CEO of Liberty Counsel, on my podcast show. What do? There's from all over our country. I mean, we literally had to start a spreadsheet. What is it? Almost close to 30 stories.
Probably more than that.
I mean, Chrissy just told me probably more than that. Guys, we're starting to wake up. This is a wake-up call. Do not go in the hospital. Get yourself healthy. Stay away from the hospital. Get yourself the correct program. COVID is a low-strand viral infection that the human body can immediately combat and stop. Everybody gets on vents, just about dies. And I'm going to have a doctor come on and share all about that. And you heard the sick troll that was just on before that we had a kickoff, and I went a little crazy. And I appreciate the champion of Rumble saying that I kicked the liberals' butt. They said, "Great kick, the liberals behind," as we say. I appreciate you guys in Rumble sharing it, rumbling it, and chatting. And this is serious, and I want to share a little bit of my story with Presley. This was at Lynn Wood's event in South Carolina. Because, guys, look, this is a reality. They hung up on his son twice. They wouldn't implement what is proven to heal the body of the virus, and they put him on a vent. They murdered people. Now, look, I'm banned and censored. Here's the difference of people go conservative pundits. You can't say this on Fox. You can't say this on the CDC. Works for China. Now, the WHO just came out with a new variant called Mu, and some countries just verified the first death, and the Mu variant is supposed to be vaccine resistant. Guys,
They're going to give more shots.
they're not stopping. They're not stopping. Thank you, Sherry. I love hearing and listening to you. So that's why all of you, when the troll was on earlier, yeah, Facebook censored me, banned me. You know, what you don't know is we have hundreds of thousands of people that listen to my podcast app that after this broadcast concludes, our team, Evan, who's awesome, pulls the audio and it goes out. You're very welcome, Sabine. Sabine is awesome. And Angel Mom Sabine will be back once again, January 7th, January 8th, 2022, exposing how the illegal alien brutally killed her son, Dom, who I know Dom's hanging out with Presley right now saying,
Right.
"Go get him, Sabine. Go get him, Johnny." Presley nicknamed me, "Go get him, Johnny." This isn't a game. This is an all-out war right now. That's why Facebook and Twitter is scared. That's why. Let me share the clip of Lynn Wood laying it all out. I'll show Lynn first before even my clips. But those of you that came on after the show,
Tell Cole we'll call her on that question.
what is it?
We'll call Cole about her question.
Cole, we will call you on your question, Chrissy just said. And I appreciate all of you guys. I mean, God is lining the Warriors up. We were going to go live at 8:30. It's 11:30. I actually texted my dad going 11:15. You know, you're right. I think it's 40 stories came in today. We woke up this morning, and in case you guys haven't seen my video that we made yesterday, leaving Hardyville, South Carolina, heading back to Savannah, Georgia, to fly back to West Palm after, you know, Lynn asked me to come out and speak on Monday night, which was a great night in Beaufort, South Carolina. That we had a conversation with Carla, who came out to all of our events. She's a very strong Black conservative in Broward County here. We love Carla. Her sister was brutally murdered. Her and her brother will be on my show live, sharing the truth about the doctors refused to listen to her, put her sister on an event, and murdered her. That is just a fact. And you see, isn't it interesting where we're getting trolls for the first time on Facebook? Facebook, you truly suck. You know, I'm 56. I ain't no millennial kid that plays on TikTok all day. I haven't been doing this for like a month. It is amazing how I'm talking about CDC and murdering people, and the bots, the trolls are off. I haven't had trolls on my show, and I don't know. Trolls, you all suck. You want to play games? Let's go, boys and girls.
So read just for kicks, because I'm going to give everybody his profile so they can go.
This get. Let me tell you something. Wait till I tell Lynn this. This gets me so. I'm going to call Linwood when I'm done with the show. This is unbelievable.
So I'm going to put it on so they can actually see this comment. So this is what Joe
Mallard, you son of a bastard. Let me tell you something, Joe. Anytime you want to go, baby. Look, my grandfather came from Italy with nothing. You want to play games, Joe? My brother passed away when I was 14. You want to call it out? I will cast that demon out of you any day, Joe. What an awful show. Can't wait for this guy to join all the other conservative talk show guys. See my name, Delemy, boys and girls. Psalm 91. I'll cast it right out of you in the name of Jesus. I ain't playing games, buddy. I ain't playing games, Joe. Games ain't being played, buddy. These games ain't being played. These games ain't being played by you boys and girls tonight. You come out of my show like this. You want to go? We go. You want to go? We go. You want to go? We go. Playing with death, boys and girls. This is a war in America. No trolls, right, Christy? No trolls. No trolls for how long? Joe Mallard. Joe Mallard, you are a sick, demented person. Guys, look up Joe Mallard on Facebook. Probably a troll from Zuckerberg. Who is he? These guys. But Facebook, Zuckerberg, you're a little coward. You think you got all the money, pal? You don't have all the money. How crazy is that, right? We've had no trolls in our show. And now they come out. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. And I say this because, look, the trolls are lining up. Trolls are lining up. It's crazy, right? Guys, that's why you talk about the blood of Christ. And I'm actually a Bible-believing, strong Christian who will cast out demons and cast them into the pits of hell, the spirit. I will lay hands on the sick, cast them out, put them right into the bowels of hell and fry for life. That's how we play this game. We ain't playing a game. You have no idea what I've been through in my life with doctors. You have no idea, bear boy. I've been training my whole life for this. What are you gonna do? Demonetize me? You used to have 5,000 videos on YouTube, millions and millions of viewers and subscribers. Freaking idiots, right? Yep. Joe Mallard, tough guy, huh, Joel? Joel, huh? Real tough. You ever hear of the Second Amendment?
Debbie, no, we're not like everybody else that backs down.
I ain't backing down. I ain't backing down. This is the problem. You don't back. David didn't back down from Goliath. David confronted Goliath. He crossed the line. He comes on the show and says that. Yeah, we're blocking Ray, we're blocking Carol, but we got to expose him.
That's right.
He wants to expose him. And that's just a fact. That's right, Sabine. Joe Mallard is probably typing in his mom's basement and got no life. So let me get him more wound up there, Joe. Here's Lynn Wood. How much you like Lynn Wood? Lynn Wood is an awesome guy. Speak to his team who love him, right? Sharon and Mitch, and you know, you could tell someone how great they're by their team. By their team. You could take it off the screen now for Joe. Joe gets me wound up. Are you out of your mind? Joe, don't be shocked if things happen to you and your family. Why? You're playing. Look, I believe in Psalm 91. I've been tithing for 20 years of my life. I believe in the Bible. I believe rebuke the devourer for your sake. It's just a fact. And I serve a very vengeful God. I'm not a weak baby Christian. Had Pastor Greg Locke speak at my event. Good friends with Pastor Rodney Howard Brown. I'll be making an announcement tomorrow of somebody coming in that wrote the book, The Killing of Uncle Sam, at my event, right? It's not a game. It's not a game. Here we go. Lynn Wood, letting it rip. So this should bring more trolls on. Lynn Wood. Let's get the bots on.
Mr. Shaker to run for office. Yes. And I called every one of those winos out, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
And then old Presley got with Jeff Davis and some other great folks, and they shook it up in Greenville. That's right. They proved the fraud. So much so that the Greenville officers of the Republican Party had to resign. And Presley Stutz took their place.
Yes. He did.
And if you don't think for 1 minute that they targeted Presley Stutz,
That's
right. Again.
That's right.
They killed a patriot.
That's right. That's right.
COVID didn't kill Presley.
That's right.
They kill you with the treatment.
Yes, right.
They put you on remdesivir. They lock you in the hospital. They won't let your family come see you. They won't let other doctors come see you. The hospital says we got to follow the CDC protocol, the NIH protocol. That's the protocol of Fauci and Bill Gates. Those people are committing crimes against humanity. We are in the middle of the beginning of the worst genocide in the history of America, in the world. They put you on remdesivir. It's never been shown to be effective against the SARS-2 virus. In 2 trials, they had to pull it out because it was killing people. But then they put the footnotes in there and they said, oh, this is good for COVID. No, it's not. Because it attacks your kidneys and your major organs. You get hypotensive, you retain water, your lungs fill up, and they put you on a ventilator and they pump oxygen into a drowning lung and you die.
Murder. Yes. We've seen it.
It's been Presley.
That's right.
I've had other friends in recent days and weeks.
This just mind bog. I haven't had trolls on my site in how long? Ever. Now we got Jay. Sounds like we better alert authorities that the host is threatening viewers.
Absolutely. You come on our show and threaten death.
You're threatening to kill me, schmuck.
What an idiot.
I mean, but just to prove to all of you, done a show every night. We've had no trolls. No. If you don't think that the CDC and the WHO and big tech is all tied together, this proves it to no end tonight.
That's right.
I mean, this just proves it.
And report us to Facebook. They've already censored us.
Report us to what? Facebook? They blocked me anyway. What's the difference? It doesn't make a difference. I mean, that doesn't make a difference.
That's what the trolls do. We're going to report you.
Report me to what?
Ooh.
What? After you said that I'm going to die?
Yeah, exactly.
Just show the thread of what he said. So back to Lynn.
More than Presley. God, they're going to try to get people in this rally tonight. Don't you let them do it.
That's right.
They don't have the right to lock you in a hospital.
No.
They don't have the right to stick something in your arm unless you consent to it. Get informed consent. When you go to get informed consent over the COVID vaccines, the information packet is blank.
Yep.
How you get informed consent when there's nothing to know about? But we're learning, aren't we? We're learning. But we're not going to know how to handle it until, as President Trump said, you'll be the first to know if it doesn't work. If it doesn't work and you know it, stand up for your rights.
That's right.
Tell them no. Tell them no. You can have a freedom of choice, that's good. You choose to take it. You choose to take the test. You choose to wear that silly mask that doesn't do anything but make you sick. You have that choice. All I say to folks is choose wisely.
That's right.
That's right.
You can't have wisdom unless you have knowledge.
Preach.
That's right.
So get informed. What can we do, Lynn? Get informed. And when you learn it, spread the word.
Amen.
Share the truth. Your friends and your family don't want to talk to you because they think you're crazy because you're saying be careful about this vaccine. Make them uncomfortable.
That's right.
Jesus said when you talk to somebody and they talk about God, they want to say, well, I got to go. Got a phone call because they get uncomfortable.
That's right.
Jesus said, make them uncomfortable.
Yes.
So share the truth with your friends, your families. Even if they belittle you, stand on the truth.
Amen.
So what happened to Presley? I know y'all heard about it from John, but it's personal to me.
That's right, my man.
They put him in a hospital. Hospital puts him on the protocol, the death protocol, waiting to put him on the death ventilator. His family's able to get him moved to another hospital. But they won't let anybody come in either. They won't do remdesivir or hydroxychloroquine, put him in the supine position. No, we got to follow the same protocol. He went from one enemy hospital to another enemy hospital, and he died.
It's crazy.
Both of those hospitals are owned and operated by the state of South Carolina. There is blood on Governor Henry McMaster's hands, and he needs to be held accountable because he killed him just as much as he put a gun to his head. You hold this governor accountable. You hold your state legislators accountable.
That's right.
They don't run this country. They don't run this state. You do. Never forget it. I'll say it one more time. You know it. This is a government of the people, by the people, for the people. This is our government. They've been planning this for years.
That's right.
They got the Bar Disciplinary Grievance Committee set to come after the lawyers who spoke the truth. They developed the man-made COVID in 2001 when it was patented. The vaccines were patented in 2017, 18, and 19. They were going to attack us and take us over in the last year of Hillary Clinton's first term. This is a plan to take away our freedom, to get one world government. Are you ready for one world government?
No.
Then you better get ready to fight.
Yes.
Because we don't have much more time.
Let's go.
So fight with your money.
That's right.
Stop doing business with the enemy.
I tell you, it's amazing watching that. It's we the people. I am blown away. We never had trolls on our show since we got censored and banned, and they were popping on tonight like crazy, right? So it's very important for all of you, tonight, and it's amazing, when God will show you something. The amount, close to 40 people contacted us today, family members, they don't know what to do. I mean, they're getting families are brutally dying, getting hung up on. Treatment is being refused. And, share with someone. You said to someone today, a nurse, and I'm going to show the video. And guys, let me show the video that created this momentum. And we made this a little bit driving yesterday. And you guys always say, you guys always want Christy in the videos. Well, this is Christy here explaining it. We were leaving Hardyville, South Carolina. She got on the phone with Carla. And not tomorrow night. I have Candace, I almost said Candace Owens. I'll be with Candace Owens in Kentucky. I have Candace Taylor, who's running for the governor of Georgia tomorrow night. I have her live at 8:30 tomorrow night on our show. Candace Taylor. She's an awesome young lady. I had an opportunity meeting her husband and a family. Great young lady. Chooses morality over money. She's brilliant. You will hear her talk about forensic audits, election fraud, calling out Brian Kemp, the Secretary of State in Georgia. It's going to be a great show tomorrow, 8:30 tomorrow night. Candace Taylor from Georgia. But we woke up when Carla saw my email about the Presley got murdered by the CDC. She sent us a huge long email, right, Christy? And then you called it yesterday, and when I heard the story, I just lost it, because Carla is a phenomenal young lady, a very strong Black conservative. Her sister and her came out. She came out to all of our events. I met her sister, Sabine. You're on tonight live, and those of you who have been in my We the People Fight Back events, you met Frank Deverano and Julio and Martha Avila. The same night that I met Martha Avila. By the way, Martha Avila from Heartbeat of Miami is backed by Papa Demand. She will be a keynote speaker coming up at the We the People Fight Back event January 7th, January 8th. So Martha from Heartbeat of Miami. But I met Carla the same night I met Frank and I met Julio. And she watches many of the show replays, and she reached out to Christy and laid it all out, and they're ready to come forward, right?
After they bury their sister.
After they bury their sister, they're coming on the show and talk about how she was murdered. So, and I will have someone on that show with me as a moderator, because I'm not going to scream and yell at the trolls. I'll do it. I'm solo, but I will have somebody that will scream and yell for me on that show. Right, Christy? Yeah. Cynthia, you're awesome. Cynthia was awesome sitting next to you. And Cynthia says, I keep trying to like and love your segment, and they won't let me. That's Facebook. That's why, guys, you got to be moving over to Rumble to watch our shows. And, you go to rumble.com and just go to CBJ Real News and subscribe to the channel. And we've got a bunch of people watching tonight. And I even believe we're censored on air tonight for the viewers. I just know how many people are on, but we got some great comments going on there. Biden is horrible and evil, and so are others. So sorry about your loss. It was murder. Thank you, Candy. Appreciate that. So sorry for your loss. God bless you. Keep talking about it. You're awesome. I appreciate that. She says, I was on 7 meds at one time, down to 1. Congratulations, Chrissy. That's awesome. Congratulations on that. So I want to show the video that literally created this explosion. And Cynthia, was awesome seeing you on beautiful Beaufort, South Carolina. Cynthia was sitting in a reserved speaker section. Cynthia, I got to tell Lynn's security. You're awesome, Cynthia. It was great. It was great sitting next to you and Tim's wife, Chris. And that's right. Robert Steele, Phil Valentine, so many others. Pressy Stutz, Herman Cain, and
People that nobody knows their name.
And many people, nobody knows their names. And we're also going to expose a site that puts up there the anti-maxers, anti-maskers, and all the people that have been murdered. It's a site they made live, right?
Yes.
So here's the video that we just literally recorded it after Christy got the phone with Carla and told me what went on. Guys, write this down. The CDC murders people. I don't want to put the mask on. I'm doing better. They killed a friend of ours. Correct, Christy?
Yep, our friend's sister, absolutely.
Our friend's sister just got off the phone. Christy's got off the phone. We're actually driving to the airport of Savannah, Georgia. All of you know I was blessed to speak at Linwood's event last night in Beaufort, South Carolina. We're going to expose the doctors. They are murderers. They are murdering Americans. And this young lady's ready to come forth. Her brother's ready to come forth. Tell her just about the mask situation, Christy.
Yeah, her sister was doing better, and she was feeling great. She had the plasma and whatnot, and they were talking to her on the phone, and the doctors came in, and they could hear her saying, I don't need the mask.
It's crazy, man.
I don't need that. And, there's more to the story, and I'm going to let the family share it.
You're going to share, right?
As we move forward, but I can promise you, we're coming after the doctors that are doing this. The family members are coming after you. So all the CDC protocol, they refuse the treatment of hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin, the nutrition that would have saved her life. And one interesting thing she said was they had COVID under another presidential administration, which is Trump. And those doctors fought for their lives because they weren't being ordered by the CDC to kill people. So just know we're coming after you. We're coming for you, CDC and doctors that are killing our family and friends. Like I told her sister did not die in vain, nor did Presley.
That's right. We're coming after you. I'm sick and tired of this crap with the doctors. Death by doctors, doc. I'm so sick and tired of it. I'm sick and to wake up, people. The state is deep. The cabal is deep. I can't breathe, huh? George Floyd, I can't breathe. The mask. Hello. It's game on time. Big Pharma's organized crime. Wake up, people. That's why they're censoring us.
It comes down
Share this video. Get it out everywhere. Make sure you're tied into what we do. Make sure you're at our events, on our show, sharing them. I've had it. People are getting murdered by the CDC. Fauci. Yeah, guys, we got a little. Thank you, Cynthia. Says your message is so powerful that you shared on Beaufort. Thank you, and Christy, for being such great patriots and standing up for all of us and all the patriots. I appreciate that. That's right. Kathy Pressy and Phil Rear was death by remdesivir, an event. And it's interesting, too. My videos tonight are getting a little challenge, right? So Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. And when you guys look at this, and Chris is going to share it more, share a little more what Carla said, because the video got a little it's playing slow for some reason.
Basically, Carla's sister Becky was she went in because she couldn't breathe. She went in voluntarily, and she got plasma treatments and other treatments that were not typical protocol because I believe she had pneumonia. I don't know that she was even diagnosed with COVID at that point, but anyway, so she was doing great. She was doing much better. She was able to breathe. They even said that, when they were talking to her, that someone came in the room and their sister said, "No, I don't want to go back on the mask. I'm breathing fine. I don't want to go back on the mask." And then, long story short, she ended up going back on with the mask, the BPAP machines, and she was moved to CCU, and then she was eventually put on the vent, which they did not contact Carla, her health advocate, to get permission. And then their sister died. So there's more to it, but I'm going to let the family share the story. But I talked to several people today.
I mean, talked all day. I mean, literally
I was on the phone
hours today from the video
Yes.
that is not.
I was on the
not
phone
playing for
all
some reason.
day talking to people about their loved ones that were murdered by the CDC treatment being given in hospitals. They did not die of COVID. They died of the treatment, just like Linwood said, or they're currently on ventilators and they have nothing they could do about it.
Yeah, and they're offering money to family members. We're verifying that. We have someone that I will be bringing a doctor on the show. I spoke to today for about 30 minutes, and she's been a medical doctor for many years, and she's written many death certificates, and she's never put COVID on one, because there's no such thing as COVID that will kill somebody. That you think we had trolls on tonight? We'll wait till she's on. She may be on Friday. And that's right, Sabine. I mean, it's the open borders. I mean, the two biggest issues right now are the open border is the number one problem in America. And Sabine, who's on, is a great dear friend. We love her as a sister of ours, and she will always be a featured speaker at our event for Angel families, for the We the People Fight Back events. Obviously, I've interviewed Sabine numerous times, and we just published their message. Sabine and Maureen were keynote speakers at our We the People Fight Back event. You can see that on our Conservative Business Journal on our main site. You will see it says Angel Moms share about illegal aliens and how they killed their sons. And then those of you on Rumble, you will see the video there, and obviously on our podcast app, you will see it. It says and make sure all of you guys go to your smartphone. All you guys have it. You're on it now. However you download your apps, either in Google Play or in the Apple Store, you just type in Conservative Business Journal, and you will see you will see that all the episodes come up, and right here, you will see, talking about Sabine, it says how illegal aliens kill their sons. Enjoy this podcast of Angel Mom Sabine and Maureen speaking live at We the People Fight Back event, hosted by the Conservative Business Journal. So, guys, there's destruction running this country. It's not like there's no, he didn't win Biden. There's 3 Bidens. Just those of you that discount that, just go on DuckDuckGo, put Joe Biden's earlobe on, just put Biden's earlobe. There is a body double for Biden. Why do you think he's always wearing a mask? He's always wearing a mask because there's 2 or 3. I believe there's 3 Bidens. Well, John, that's far-fetched. Well, if you told me a year ago you'd be walking through the airport and people wearing ski goggles and a shield and a double mask, eating crap food, give me a dirty look, right? Yep. I mean, and you look at the airports, nuts at $10 a bag. Most of the restaurants are closed. It's just the fast food chains open.
Can you give Christopher our number and ask him to text in, and I'll call him tomorrow?
Christopher, our number is 561-847-3467. Thank you, Christopher. 561-847-3467, or email team, TEAM, team at conservativebusinessjournal.com. And you guys see throughout the entire show for the video, you will see across the bottom, it runs where you can follow us on Telegram, where you can follow us on Rumble, and also 24/7. You guys can call or text us at 561-847-3467. And Christopher says right here, this is why we're giving people. We're putting in an army of people to expose the murder. Like Pressy nicknamed me, "Go get him, Johnny," and his life's not going to be in vain. I mean, here's a picture of me and Pressy. This is the last picture we took together. The last picture we took together, Christy, at Rock the Red. This is the last one we took together, Pressy and I. His death will not be in vain. We will expose him. That's why we've never had trolls on our show in so long. We have trolls tonight. Why? Once again. And Christopher said, my wife's grandfather was offered money for his dying wife from cancer if he said it was COVID. That was in Illinois. These people will do anything for money, the root of all evil. And that's a fact. You hear Christopher on the show tonight. It's at midnight. And you guys can call or text once again, 561-847-3467. And I want to share with you my clip from the event that I spoke at Monday night in Beaufort, South Carolina, for Lindsay. Combined, share a few words. I thought I would share a few words. He goes, "Oh, we wanted the speakers tonight. You got all the speakers got 15 minutes," and he had his two main speakers he had booked for months for the rally, Jared and Captain K, which was awesome, right? We'll be having those guys in a podcast show coming up. So here is a little clip of me from. Here we go.
To the pit of hell.
That's right.
I hope Lynn asked me to speak again. I'm not too sure if that's not sure if that. But Pressy, my best friend, is in heaven going right now.
That's right.
He was sitting back at all my events texting my wife. He's doing good tonight, John. Go get him. Go get him. He was an anointed man of God. They murdered him.
Yes, they did.
And I will expose that.
Yes,
Come
they
on.
did.
I will expose that. Pressy Stubbs was murdered by the CDC. Oh, I don't care what you tell me to say. I'm saying what I believe.
That's right.
Right?
Yes.
So many Christians are so afraid. Speak the truth. Back to the story, and I'll conclude. David and Goliath. And David said, he stood there, he said, Goliath, look, he took the sword. Now, this is in the Bible. This is in the Bible. He took a sword, killed him, and then cut his head off and put his head and brought it back and said, look, come here. This is what I will do with the rest of the rhinos. This is what I will do with the rest of you if you don't stop taunting me. For 40 days, he stood there like this until someone said 3 words. I want all of you to say this. And how good is God? My family comes from Italy. I'm in Beaufort, South Carolina, teaching tonight.
Yeah. Come on.
If you don't believe in God, looky here, right, Tim? Looky here, baby. Tim's got my hat. He's teaching me Southern. Looky here.
It's not working.
If you don't believe in God, this is a God. Look at that sun, and God is looking down right now. Who's going to fight? What are you fighting for? Fight for your family. Fight for your kids. Who's got kids in here? Raise your hands.
Amen.
One thing I'm famous for, I have 3 gorgeous nieces and
So about that, it's amazing as I even watch that. It's beautiful in Beaufort, South Carolina. I want to thank all of you patriots. I want to thank Bevy 4566 on Rumble. He or she said, John, we have your back. All God's warriors have your back. I appreciate that. Thank you, Bevy. Thank you for chatting on Rumble. Thank you for being over on Rumble, because obviously Facebook, my days are potentially numbered. And that's right, Karen. I mean, she said, she goes, look how doctors are refusing treatment for unvaxxed people. You're going to hear of, I was on the phone today with a doctor for 30 minutes, and she's all in. She's a medical professional. Well, we're going to use the combination of Dr. Christopher Kamensky. As you know, all of you saw her speak at We the People Fight Back event, been on my show numerous times. Great friend of Christy and I spoke to her today. And I'm bringing another doctor into our panel of experts. And she's a medical professional that's written death certificates. She told me today there's no such thing as COVID. COVID will not kill people. Right, Christy? Yep. So I say this to all of you.
COVID's real, but it does not kill people.
Does not kill people. The treatment kills people. COVID is a virus, just like the flu is a virus. But you got to realize how deep the cabal is. I mean, they stole the election. They stole the election. Thank you for the invite to Alabama. We'd love to come to Roll Tide country. Any place, anytime. Cook, my wife, Christy. We're out there speaking. I'm looking forward to being in Kentucky next week for September 10th to September 11th with General Flynn, Mike Lindell, Candace Owens, world famous Brad Barton. And Brad will be speaking to our event January 7th, January 8th. Big Brad, a great personal friend of Christy and I. We love Brad. And guys, we're out there. We the people, we're out there fighting. We're out there fighting, speaking, telling the truth. But you guys are getting more actively involved. And I appreciate all of our sponsors and supporters. And I realize usually I want to keep the show to an hour. Usually at 30 minutes, I do a commercial break because we are an independent news media outlet. So, Barbara, you're awesome. Barbara, I believe I met you at Rock the Red. I believe back in we were there in January 2019, and then we were there just this past June. This was the last picture. It's been in my office. Be right here. This is the last picture I took with Pressy. This was like 3 a.m. Saturday night, right, Christy? Yeah. This is before he took the banner down. And guys, this is what it's about. What are you fighting for? You saw the trolls come on tonight. Why did it come on a show when I'm talking about the CDC murdering people? And that's why I'm sensitive. Make sure you guys do follow us on Telegram. Just search CBJ Real News. Join the channel. CBJ Real News. Join the channel. Let me do quick station identification. Let me just share with all of you. And I appreciate you guys patronizing the conservative marketplace. Make sure you visit conservativemarketplace.com. Support the CBJ Real News Podcast Show, plus other conservative businesses and entrepreneurs. 5% of all the proceeds goes to Heartbeat of Miami Pregnancy Care Center. Free shipping and handling in all the purchases. Proudly show off your support for America. Receive a bonus at every purchase. All of my books are in there. Dr. Chris's book is in there, which is blown out. And we have all our Fate Stands, Fear Run, shirts, wristbands, success quotes, the artwork, our brand new artwork that we released at the We the People Fight Back event, which is blowing out. Patriotic hats, patriotic pins, and other items. Let me just show the quick commercial here, which is pretty awesome, and kind of says it all. See, they thought they would shut us down. They thought they would put us out of business. They thought they would shut this voice down by demonetizing us and censoring us and taking the revenue from our business out. But thanks to all of you, thanks to sponsors and supporters, and now we got the marketplace set up, which everybody wins. You get a great product, you get a great item. Person that produced the item earns some revenue. We earn some revenue. You get an item. That's called capitalism. Everybody wins. Like we talk about, we the people fight back with the economy, and that's how we win. Here we go. Thank you, guys. Once again, conservativemarketplace.com. I truly appreciate it. Great items. I know Tom Lynch wants to invest in $200 worth of the which hats is he the thin blue line of hats. So, guys, and this is how everybody wins. I mean, it's so important. This is how we fight back. I mean, this is, I'm coordinating a call with Lynn Wood. Actually, we're going to be playing, and Sabine was obviously there. We're going to be playing Lynn Wood's 15-minute when he dialed into our VIP dinner, and he talked about Pressy and talked about the remdesivir killing people. So we actually have that recording we're going to play. But thanks for all of you guys visiting conservativemarketplace.com, conservativemarketplace.com. Share it, shop there, share with your fellow patriots. We appreciate it. All of our new artwork is on there, all of our new success quotes, and this is a fan favorite right here. People are just loving this one right here, where it's a picture of a Bible, a gun, and the Constitution. It says freedom. It says the United States Constitution gives me the right to live free, protect my family, and serve my God. Surrendering my rights is not an option. This is brand new. We just released this only 13. It's not even 13 days ago. It's 12 days ago at the We the People. This is Wednesday, right? Yes. So it's 12 days ago. We the People Fight Back event was day one. So we released this, guys. This is available at conservativemarketplace.com. Take a look at it. We appreciate it. This is printed locally here at a local print shop. Does all of our artwork. So everybody wins. Eric, Carlos, he's a family man. It's so important. That's how we fight back. So guys, I appreciate.
What is it going to take to get you a national platform or hundreds of thousands? It's going to take just pressing forward.
It's just taking pressing forward, and we, it's just a matter of obviously more platforms and sharing it, and obviously speaking at all the events that we speak at. Obviously, being at Lynn Wood's event on Monday was a blessing for Lynn to say, "Come on out and share a few words." And we're speaking everywhere right now. It's just a Facebook. That's never, my viewership will never get back on Facebook. It's not going to happen. Rumble, we're building it up, and then obviously, our secret is our email list is huge, and that's the secret. So make sure you guys are in our email updates. And the way you guys can receive that is you go to cbjupdates.com. For those who want more real news by email, just go to cbjupdates.com. CBJ, put your email in a database, and then you're in our database. That's just for those that want it. You don't want it, it's an option. We're not obviously forcing you to put your email in there. And then that's the way to do it. So that's how we build it. But Facebook, these guys are, and until there's a streaming service, I believe I'm censored on Rumble. I'll be very, very direct. I believe, because I do believe that I do get censored on Rumble. I have 38,000 subscribers on Rumble. I'm very, I don't speak in code. I don't talk in code. I will say Biden stole the election. I will say there's 3 Bidens. I will say illegal aliens are murdering American citizens. They're illegal. I have zero compassion. Build a wall. And Sabine, you'll appreciate that. My message in Buford was basically a standing ovation, round of applause when I said build a wall, and everybody agrees 1,000%. And Lorraine, the problem is we're building our own network because there's no network. Newsmax, you're censored. I will not say President Biden. I will not refer to him as a president. He's not. Right, Christy? Right. So that's why we're building up. We are independently building our own. CBJ Real News is an independent news network outlet through our, make sure all of you are on an email database, which I know you are, Lorraine, and make sure all of you do have the app on your smartphone, which means you're getting the audio version of the podcast every day. And follow me on Rumble. I know, Steve, I just said, I know, because I won't say it regularly. I just said it. So, but I will not speak about that. He was not elected. I'm not going to move on from 2020. We have to overturn the 2020 election. If we don't expose all the criminal activity in the 2020 election, they're going to, everyone goes 2022, they're going to steal it. They stole, Biden's sitting in there right now as a temporary resident. It's wide open borders. Gas prices quadrupled. COVID, the blue states are just a disgrace. So, it's so important. I just want to give you guys the inspiration to realize that we're going to fight back, that we're in the fight with you. One of my best friends, Presley Stutz, did not his life, which is, it's surreal, as we were there on Saturday evening with the 300 plus people that showed up. We'll be putting a slideshow together of that tribute. Many tears were shed, and those young ladies, the Harris girls that sang the national anthem was beautiful, right? And then that's right, Sarah, 1,000%, Sarah. There's no 2022 or 2024, and we need to fix what happened. Tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern, way earlier than tonight, 8:30. I will have Candace Taylor on, and she will be discussing all the voter fraud. She's the first person to call Brian Kemp out in Georgia. So we're going to have a great show with Candace Taylor. And thank you, Mike Michaels. I just shared your marketplace with my friends and followers on Facebook. We appreciate it. All the vendors do. Conservativemarketplace.com. It's so important, guys. And someone just said, how you follow me on Telegram? Just go to CBJ Real News. Just search it out, CBJ Real News in Telegram, and that's how you follow us. And let me show this quick slideshow from, because obviously coming off our event, and then we built for the tribute for Presley, and then Lynn said, "Hey, John, come out and speak at Buford Monday night." So that's why we've been on the road and going. We've only released one slideshow from the We the People Fight Back event, And I want to play it now. And guys, make sure you hear January 7th, January 8th. This is awesome. So guys, and all these videos on the Rumble channel, but I want to inspire all of you. You know, we were very moved by what occurred today after we did that video yesterday that went viral. And it's and it was, for some reason, the videos are dragging tonight. I don't know why, but we'll figure it out by tomorrow. And did anyone you know that's been affected by COVID and family members been refused treatments, and just call or text us at 561-847-3467 or email team, T-E-A-M, team at conservativebusinessjournal.com. And you can see it says 24/7. Feel free to call or text. And make sure all of you that are watching this video on a replay or watching it live, you'll see across the bottom of the screen, it's how you can get a hold of us, or Telegram, or Rumble. And guys, I appreciate all of our sponsors and supporters, because this is how it's possible. This is how Evan, as you can see, is a team member working for us for 3 years. Came down from Canada. We do run a company. It is a for-profit company. I'm not a political candidate. I don't raise money and then lose and keep all the money myself. How about that, right? I mean, so we appreciate the sponsor. We are a media company. You know, Sean Hannity, Tucker Carlson, they get paychecks from the media. Okay? And from Fox News, which is liberal. Remember, Fox called Arizona. November 3rd. They're liberal. Their route was shown that night. You know, there's a reason why you don't see Lynn Wood, you don't see General Flynn, you don't see me, you don't see Lindell on Fox News. There's a reason why. So we are building up our own. We are disrupting the status quo of the news media outlet. We here at the Conservative Business Journal, we founded the Conservative Business Journal to conserve American values and get the real news out. And we're going to conserve the health of America. We're going to conserve people's right to live out a glorious life, being born a champion. We're not going to allow doctors intimidate people at the point of a weakness. They manipulate their mind. They scare them into tactics, and it's all about money. It's all about money. So much about money. It's you talk about organized crime, and I want to read something. And Christopher, we just received. You see the text that came in? We received it. I'm Christopher's wife, and my grandmother died last year, and she had an attorney told my grandmother if he said if it was COVID that he would get money. I don't mind telling you things, but I don't want to give any names because yeah, it's fine. We'll do what Source said. We have a lot of these, and my wife will call you tomorrow. We have to let people, because what happens at the point of a loved one being ill, loved one being sick, they manipulate someone's mind. In my book, I talk about, you know, socialism and communism manipulates your mind. Manipulation means taking a quality thought and confusing it. Confusing a quality thought is manipulation. Manipulating someone to do something they don't want to do. That's called a shakedown. They're shaking them down to do what they want to do, even though they know it's not the right thing to do, but they're scared. And that's what they're doing right now out there in the media realm with the media world, as we say. So, guys, tonight's show, a strong show. And I appreciate you sharing it. Appreciate you sharing the... and I think there was only one Lynn Wood video to show, right? It was just okay. Yeah, I have another one of Lynn to show. Let me show my second one. Let me see if this one will play better. Here's a second one. It's a short one.
When President Trump and the traitor Mike Pence. How much of a traitor was Pence?
Major traitor.
How much of a deep state is Mike Pence? Deep state. So in June 2019, when Mike Pence and Donald Trump made the official announcement that they were going to run again, we've done many events. I've been blessed to do many events, speak at many events. So we hosted an event called Keep the State Red in Florida. To keep the state red, we did an event in June 2019. Presley Stutz and his best friend Dan Harbaugh came down from South Carolina. And Presley got there. You know, we nicknamed him Mr. Magoo. Everywhere he went, he left a dust and a trail of something. So all of a sudden, he heard me speak that night. He walks up to me. He presses my cross on my heart, looked me eye to eye, and said, "You got it, son. You have it." And he nicknamed me that night, "Go get him, Johnny." And I talked to Presley Stutz 1,412 times since that night. We would talk every single night for an hour, 2, 3 hours. I remember the first time he was driving out to see Lynn Wood. He goes, "I'm going to drive out to Lynn Wood, and I'm going to see if I'm going to get him to run for the GOP." And I said, "Presley, if anyone can do it, you can do it, my man." And I said, "Tell Lynn Wood I'm behind him 110%. I believe in everything he says. I believe in everything that he says. He's not a conspiracy theorist. Rachel Maddow is, Don Lemon is, CNN is, ABC is, CBS is, and the CDC, which stands for Clueless Delusional Criminals. The CDC is criminal. Fauci is the biggest moron next to Biden together, but I won't go down that path too much tonight." So Presley Stutz, tip of the spear. Did you hear what Jeff just said? That every single presidential candidate, the first step they make is where? In South Carolina. Who exposed the voter fraud in South Carolina? Presley Stutz.
Yes, he did.
Correct?
Yes.
Who died in the hospital on a ventilator? Presley Stutz. Do you know anybody on the left? Am I getting too loud for you here tonight in the row? Do you know anybody on the left? On the left, think about this. On the left, that has died of COVID from Biden. Well, there's 3 Bidens. Just look at Biden's earlobes. Schumer, okay? Biden, Schumer, Harris, Rachel Maddow, Don Lemon. Chris Cuomo never had the biochemical war for COVID. It was a setup for Cuomo to get all the money for the books and the Emmy Award and all the fraud going on in New York City and all the money that was sent to the state that he pocketed. They're going to expose he's the worst Italian ever made by God. It's Cuomo. And if you take notice, I wasn't one of the original speakers here tonight. What happened was, Presley passed away Thursday, August 19th. My wife and I were hosting an event down in Florida called We the People Fight Back event. And I'll be speaking up at Brad Barton's event in Kentucky with Lynn Wood and General Flynn and Mike Lindell and Dr. Simone Gold and many others, and I'm honored to be one of the keynote speakers up there. And my wife and I had breakfast that next morning going, after this whole event, I'm like, we cannot not be at the official funeral because the funeral is September 10th, we'll be in Kentucky. Because I'm a man of my word. If I make a commitment, unlike the radical left, I actually follow through on it. So I said to my wife, I said, what can we do? So we took it upon ourselves to put a tribute together. We actually just launched this idea on Sunday night. We had well over 300 people at the Greenville Marriott this past Saturday. Right, Chris? You were there, and your awesome husband, Tim. And thank you very much. You guys were there. We love Presley. He was one of our greatest friends ever, one of the greatest Americans. He was blatantly murdered by the CDC. When he went in that ER room, his name came up on the CDC medical tyranny computer thing and said, "Get that boy." We have to expose the medical tyranny.
So, guys, I just wanted to conclude tonight's show with that. I know we had some video streaming issues, but the audio is crystal clear. And, guys, God bless all of you for being tied in. We're here for you. And just proves the point. We had more trolls on tonight than we've ever had in months, because that means the algorithms, that means the artificial intelligence are picking up the words CDC, murder, hydroxychloroquine, ventilator, masks, and they're going after those speakers. Because I won't speak in code. See, when you speak in code, you don't get censored or banned. But when you don't speak in code, they destroy you. So I appreciate all of you, whatever we could do for you. You call or text anytime, 561-847-3467. And we will be doing some emails and some announcements. It's just that we obviously were at the event. Then Sunday afternoon, my wife and I had late lunch, breakfast, whatever. Said, what can we do for Presley? Because we won't be there. His official funeral, September 10th. We'll be in Kentucky at the event with Brad. So we put together that tribute, which means we start to promote it and build for it Monday night. We had 300 people Saturday night, and then Lindsay come out to his rally on Monday night. So I want to thank all of you that are reserved for our We the People Fight Back event. January 7th, January 8th. It's going to be epic. We're already 50% spoken for. Our events are just 200 people. As you know, 200 people. Solid as a rock. We don't go over that. Make sure those of you interested in being a sponsor or supporter, Latasha Brown already reserved the sponsorship, leaving only 13 spots out of 14. That will sell out way in advance. And those of you interested in a ticket, we're doing an early bird special. Only $247 for a ticket, which the food in and of itself is worth it. Pick up a handful of tickets, secure them for yourself. They will be going up to $297 for the 2-day event, which is epic. So make sure you guys are involved. And guys, we're out there fighting every day. I appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Whatever we could do for you, call or text. And thank you, John Moore. I can't wait to see you. John Moore, you come down. I'm definitely giving you stage time, my brother. John Moore's coming down, right? And John, I'll be interviewing you. I'll call you tomorrow to schedule time to interview you about what's going on in New York City in regards to everything going on with the vaccine stuff, the Department of Health, and all the crap going on. Thank you, Edna. Edna said, God bless you, Patriots. I was at Presley's tribute. Thank you for honoring him. Thank you. That's right. Hashtag press on. Hashtag press on. I don't have my button with me tonight with Presley, but I'll have it tomorrow night. And Candace Taylor loved Presley. I had an opportunity to meet Presley a couple times at events. And it's on, guys. It's We the People. It's We the People. And I appreciate all of you supporters and sponsors. We could not do this without you. Why do you think they try to censor and shut us down? You guys, become sponsors, supporters. Go to cbjsponsors.com. cbjsponsors.com. Do you have a press on button, Presley?
I thought I did, but I think it's at home. Yeah.
That's right. John's awesome. John says, let's make war because our forefather required it. That's right. The Constitution is We the People.
That's right.
It's We the People.
It's not the weak people.
It's We the People, not the weak people. And I tell you, that's why we went live tonight at 11:30 tonight, because we got literally the phones did not stop ringing or texting today. We had to create a spreadsheet, and it's brutal. Every person's name in there is a loved one and was either killed or murdered from the CDC, refusing treatments that are proven to cure the body of a virus. They don't give it to them. Meanwhile, all the doctors are taking hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin. All the doctors are taking them, but they don't give them to the patients because they're making it's all blood money. The CDC owns the medical world, owns it. So, and my dad's on 92 says, good call. He will not take that jab. Keep him out of the doctor's offices. Because my dad goes, anyone that goes to the doctor's office dies. Right? Yep. All right, guys. God bless you guys. We appreciate all of you. And once again, we thank for all you guys. You're all part of it. You're all part of it. And I appreciate you guys backing me with the trolls. And we never had trolls till tonight. We haven't had trolls in months. And we had troll mania tonight. So good night. God bless. We're here for you. Call or text 561-847-3467. And allow me to conclude with the conservative marketplace. I'll show the final commercial for tonight, and then I'll come on and just wish you guys one final good night. And God bless. You're awesome. And guys, thank you very much. God bless you. We appreciate it. Once again, conservativemarketplace.com is a sponsor of our show. Patronize that, share it, get some great gifts for family members, get some great gifts for liberals, mail them a bunch of hats, right, Christy? Any it's not to piss off the liberals. I mean, they come in a show saying I'm going to die. I got the blood of Christ. I got Psalm 91. I call on the armies of angels. And my God's a very vengeful God. A very vengeful God. And that's just a fact, because we are doing the work of the Lord today out there, because it is murder. People, they have blood in their hands. Guys, call or text us anytime. 561-847-3467. Thank you, John. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Edna. God bless you guys. And we will talk to you real soon. And tomorrow night we'll be live at 8:30 Eastern, way earlier. 8:30 Eastern with Candace Taylor, the next governor of Georgia. She's an awesome, powerful patriot. And you'll hear about voter integrity, election integrity, forensic audits, Governor Kemp, and all the fraud that was taken over in Georgia. And talk about Fox. Fox called Arizona. Fox didn't call out why in 5 states they stopped voting at 11 o'clock. Come on, Fox, wake up. So CBJ Real News, huge network. God bless you guys. Thank you.